Welcome back to Buff-A-Touille. This week we're going to make a 4th of July. I don't know what. Let's start over. Welcome back to Buff-A-Touille. We're going to make some 4th of July favorite foods, and I'm welcoming back my sister-in-law to join us on her second visit to Buff-A-Touille.
Yeah, glad to be here. Hi.
So I, in honor of my sister Brenda, this is for you. For those of you who don't know, she is having her 65th birthday on the 4th of July. So we live far away from each other. So in her honor, I want to make one of her dishes. This is known as Brenda's Taco Casserole. Also, in her words, it's called Follow Your Instincts Taco Casserole. So it's a great dish that's real easy. You can take it to your 4th of July celebrations, and I'll be excited to make that for you in a little bit. So we're going to start with Jenny making her dish.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so right now Jenny's cleaning up from her, what she just made, and I'm going to make Brenda's Taco Casserole. So there's a few different components of this. The first part is we have to make some rice, then we need to brown some hamburger and mix some things together. We're going to do some baking, so you'll want to get your oven ready at 350 for that. This is her version, and her guidance on this is follow your instincts. So that's pretty cool. We're going to do that, and some of the measurements she gave were, a couple shakes of this and a couple shakes of that. We just made some decisions so we know exactly what we're putting in for this. So first thing is we're going to make some dirty rice or Mexican rice, just her version in the rice cooker. So we'll get that started. All right, so we have 1 cup of rice. We went ahead and pre-rinsed it. It is in our rice cooker bowl here. Interestingly enough, make sure you use a measuring cup because things don't quite line up in here. So we've got 1 cup of rice. We'll add 2 cups of water to it. And then after that, we're going to add in 2 ingredients. Pretty simple. We've got chili powder, and we have a dried minced onion, which is surprising because Brenda hates onions. So the fact she has it in there is amazing. They did, excuse me, a half teaspoon of each. So we'll go ahead and put that in there. We're going to give that a little mix around with a fork. All right, so we'll load that into our rice cooker, and we will get that going. So while that's cooking, we'll brown our hamburger next. All right, so we got the pan preheating. While it preheats, there are a few more things you need to do to prepare. So after the brown, we're going to add in a can of black beans. Brenda says we must rinse them, so we'll do the black beans rinsed. We're also going to have a can of refried beans with mild green chilies. There is an option out there with jalapenos that look good too. And lastly, some Rotel. So be a good time. Go ahead and get those opened up, get the beans rinsed. Meantime, we're going to brown this hamburger. Got 1.25 pounds here of ground beef. And with that, she uses a salt, pepper, garlic combination again. So we got our favorite salt, pepper, garlic combination and some dried minced onion, which hopefully, there we go. And since we're cooking with instincts, we have a teaspoon of each of those. So we'll go ahead and get that browning. All right, we're good and brown here, so we're gonna go ahead and add in a few things. Our rice isn't quite ready yet, but I did rinse the frijoles negros in the can, so we're gonna go ahead and add those. And we'll put in our can of Rotel. And then our refried beans with green chiles. We'll give that a stir while we wait for that rice. It has just a little bit left. So we're ready to move this over to do our assembly. All right, so we've got a 9x13 cake pan here, and Brenda says we need to grease it. And normally I'd use Crisco, but her advice is this, and I think it's fantastic advice. She says, grease it with butter, because butter is better. And there's only one letter off between butter and better, therefore butter is better. And we talk, cheese and butter make the world go round, so we're going to go ahead and grease this with butter quick. Oh, Chloe, you're hungry too. Okay, so some more prep work. We have an entire bag of Doritos that magically transformed in a bowl to crushed Doritos, and we're going to top those. So another thing you can do while you're waiting is that. I'm going to go ahead while that rice finishes up, and I'm going to add this mixture to our pan. And then we'll add the rice to it as soon as it's ready. Okay, so I got a glove here. I won't grab this rice. It's not quite as dry or as we'd like to see it, but it's pretty close. We're going to mix it in so we can see here how it looks. Give it a little dump. Okay. Now we need to mix it in with the rest of this. After we mix that, pan is getting warm. So safety is always important. Make sure that you have the right tools for the job. In this case, that glove probably should have kept it on my hand. As I make a mess here. Yeah, fairly leveled off. Now the next step is to top it with cheese. So we've got today a 4-style Mexican cheese blend. Now Brenda said to use a 3-style Mexican blend, but we love our cheese, so we thought we'd just throw in a 4th one. And as a matter of fact, we have some cheese left over from Jenny's recipe, so we're going to throw that in too. A little bit of that, get a little even more cheese. I guess that would make it 5 cheese blend now. It's kind of a hybrid of Wisconsin and Mexican blend. How more exciting can things be? I don't know. Okay. Well, I'm just going to finish that off. Then we throw it in the oven for 20 minutes. Then we're going to take it out and we'll top it off with those Doritos and throw it back in for another 15. All right, so we just took it out and now we're going to top it with crushed Doritos. That was one bag, just a normal size bag. And we can put it back in for a little bit longer. We took it out after 15 minutes instead of 20, just because we're really hungry. We'll throw those back in per instructions, and we'll see you in a little bit. Fresh out of the oven. Can I have your plate?
Okay.
All right, so this is now just reached the temperature where we put it in our mouth. It burns off every skin we have left on our tongue. So it's cooled down that much, so that's good. So Brenda's, one of her final things in the recipe was to add any additional toppings that you like to this. So I'll let you go first. You said sour cream would be
I do like sour cream on the dish.
Oh, it kind of looks like a vanilla ice cream. And I am going to do that as well. But I am also going to put on a little Belizean heat.
Ooh, where'd you get that?
A little store called Amazon.
Ah, I've heard of that one.
They serve this at a original pancake house. It's kind of like IHOP, but they serve it there. Excuse me, it's a habanero pepper sauce. So it's got a little kick to it. So.
All right.
All right. Happy birthday, Brenda.
All right. Happy birthday, Brenda. The cheese.
I'm so glad I put that extra cheese on.
Yum.
That's cooking with your instincts again. Woo! I found the lava pocket. Holy moly. Wow. And I also think I found where all that Belizean heat pooled into one single bite. So
I think I'm going to try that too. Is it really?
Yeah, give it a shot. I think if you like heat.
Sometimes.
We'll find out here.
I like flavor.
I'm excited to see your reaction.
Oh, dear. I better put a lot of sour cream with that bite.
Well,
it's good.
Yeah. All right.
It's good. Yeah. Not like overwhelming amount of heat, but add some heat. But I had sour cream with it, so
yeah,
that kind of counteracts it.
Yeah. All right. So, well, I just want to thank you once again for coming today.
Yes, thank you for having me.
Really appreciate it. It's always fun when we can cook together and share with our world our love for food, I guess.
Yes.
I guess the rest of you have a safe holidays and keep exploring. Make your own Buff-A-Touille experiences. Thanks for joining us on our Buff-A-Touille experience.
Happy birthday, Brenda.